Next on Worcester News tonight, a marijuana operation is promising big money for a central Massachusetts town. How the town says it will help the community. Plus, a World War II veteran celebrates a milestone Friday, his 100th birthday. Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany Schaefer. A marijuana growing operation set in Webster will be benefiting the town. Curaleaf is expected to generate thousands of dollars for Webster. Town manager Doug Willardson says it will make a big difference in the community. And as our Chandler Walsh explains, the company will also be donating to groups in town.
A marijuana growing operation is expected to generate up to $100,000 in revenue in the town of Webster its first few years of operation. It's a significant amount of money for the small town.
They've been good partners in town, and for the most part, no one knows that they exist, so it's kind of a win-win for everyone in town.
Curaleaf operates a cultivation facility in Webster to sell in their medical dispensary in neighboring Oxford. Webster town manager Doug Willardson says the money will help improve the community.
It makes a big difference, and that's a couple of jobs. That's more capital improvements we can make in the community.
As part of the host agreement with Webster, Curaleaf will donate money to local groups. Friday, they gave to Webster Little League, Webster Dudley Veterans Council, and Webster Dudley Historical Society. The three nonprofits say donations like this keep them running.
Little things like our electric bill is $80 last month. I mean, it's not that that's a lot of money, but when you don't have money really coming in, that tends to be a burden.
Curaleaf is now working to begin the process of selling recreational cannabis.
We've submitted all of our paperwork. Now we're waiting on the Cannabis Control Commission to approve everything, tell us we're good to go, come check our place out.
So far, Cultivate Holdings in Leicester is the only marijuana dispensary approved for recreational use in Worcester County. Like Curaleaf, Cultivate grows and sells medical marijuana. Curaleaf's Kate Steinberg says medical dispensaries already know the business and have experience.
Adding on recreational to medicinal is a lot easier than opening a brand new dispensary, starting fresh, not having experience with the point of sale system, not having experience with patients who may have issues going on, who need your help.
Willardson says the town of Webster has already voted to allow Curaleaf to grow both medical and recreational marijuana at their cultivation facility. Curaleaf says they're hoping to become one of the next recreational shops in the county. In Webster, Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
Millbury and state police on scene of a one-car crash Friday afternoon. Police say the driver crashed into a light pole and fled on foot. State police and the Millbury Police K-9 unit were called in to search for a driver. Millbury police say all suspects have been identified. It's unclear if they've been charged at this time. An Oxford kennel appears vacant. Crates are empty and dogs are gone at Laughlin Kennels Friday. A court order required the business to stop importing animals from other breeders and stop selling pet supplies. According to the Telegram, an Oxford animal control officer inspected the property Thursday and found no dogs. The court order gave the kennel 90 days to comply. Thursday marked the deadline. Signs outside of Rocky Ace Hardware says everything must go. The Worcester business will close its doors by the end of the year. The store's director of sales and marketing says the lease is expiring. The company runs more than 32 hardware stores in the country. It also has stores in Holden and Northborough. A World War II veteran who served in the U.S. Navy is celebrating his 100th birthday today. Leo DiDonato was born in Worcester and says he's looking forward to more birthdays. Our Roslyn Flaherty spoke with the birthday boy today. She has the details. Roslyn?
Brittany, he says he's never thought about turning 100 until now and looks forward to many more birthdays to come.
There we go.
Leo DiDonato shows off his new convertible. He bought it for himself for his 100th birthday.
I don't drive anymore. She won't let me drive.
DiDonato reached the milestone Friday and says he doesn't feel any different. He was born in Worcester in 1918 and moved to Dudley, where he grew up. He served in World War II in the U.S. Navy Construction Battalion and ended up in Iwo Jima.
I went to the cemetery, seen some of the United States boys. Of course, brought tears to my eyes, hoping that it wasn't me. And at that time, it wasn't. So here I am.
In 1946, he started a construction business in town where he built single and multi-family houses.
And then I was building drive-in theaters. Then I started getting big, a little too big. I had to have too many men working for me, and it wasn't my pleasure. My pleasure was actually plastering houses.
DiDonato now lives in Uxbridge and has 1 living son, 3 grandchildren, and 4 great-grandchildren, who he loves spending time with.
They make me happy.
He can't wait for the spring when he can really enjoy his new car and is looking forward to celebrating more birthdays.
All I'm thinking of now is live to 105.
Now his family and friends are having a big party for him this Sunday in Webster to celebrate. Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
And it's also been 100 years since the death of Sergeant Cornelius Kelly. The Canal District Alliance is holding an event to remember his sacrifice in World War I. Kelly died from wounds sustained in battle in France. The city of Worcester named the busy intersection Kelly Square in his honor. The 100th anniversary event is being held at Kelly Square Saturday at 4 p.m. The race is heating up in the 17th Worcester District, less than a month until the midterm elections. Democrat David LaBeouf and Republican Paul Fullen are vying for the seat left open by former state representative Kate Campanelli. The candidates will be debating on October 24th at 6:30 p.m. at Our Lady of the Angels Church. LaBeouf beat 2 opponents in the primary and says he's continuing to work hard and speak to voters before November 6th.
We're continuing to work hard. We're knocking on doors. We're meeting more people, making sure that we, again, like we did in the primary, we don't leave any voter for granted when we're spreading our message about moving the district forward. There are vast policy differences, especially in regards to healthcare, in regards to education, in regards to what are our solutions for moving the district forward. I'm really focused on solutions and want to bring communities together, and that's the type of style that I'm going to bring forward.
We have made repeated attempts to speak with Paul Fullen on camera, but have been unsuccessful. Both sides of the state ballot question 1 are rushing to sway voters onto their side. Governor Charlie Baker announcing he's planning to vote no on the question that would mandate strict nurse-to-patient ratios in hospitals. The Boston Firefighters Union endorsed the Yes on One campaign at a news conference Thursday, saying more nurses means less waiting time in emergency rooms. Opponents who held their own news conference Friday say wait times would actually be extended. They worry about a practice known as, quote, holding the wall.
This is when the emergency medical personnel sit with their patients in a hall, in an ambulance, in a parking lot, until a nurse can be free to care for them.
We would never leave patients sitting in an emergency waiting room or untreated.
Advocates on either side of question 1 will face off in a debate on Wednesday, October 24th. The Mega Millions jackpot is the 3rd largest in the game's history. And here in central Massachusetts, many are out buying tickets with the hopes of winning big. Our Olivia Lemon joins us live now with more. Olivia?
Yeah, Brittany, a lucky winner could take home almost $550 million before taxes or opt for the cash option and bring home about $310 million, which of course still isn't bad. Mass State Lottery say there was no winner in the latest drawing, so the amount continues to grow.
People are dreaming big, buying lottery tickets for a chance to win a more than $500 million jackpot.
Well, because it's so high, so I want to take one chance.
I buy one, only one.
Tonight's Mega Millions drawing is worth $548 million. It's the 3rd largest jackpot in the game's history. The big prize has many wondering what would they do if they win.
I'm still working. I don't know that I'd retire. Everybody says they won't retire. I probably would. So who knows? Give some away to family. Take care of your family and friends.
I don't need much for the rest of my life. You know, I'd probably donate it to a lot of causes that need it.
JT's Corner Store in Millbury says it's great for business.
There's more people coming in to buy. Like I said, today it's mainly the Mega Millions because that's a tonight drawing. Tomorrow when I'm here, I'm sure there'll be the Powerball.
Yeah, it helps pretty good, you know, they come and buy other stuff.
Stores like Bosky's Market in Worcester are hoping the winning ticket is bought at their shop because they'd get a $50,000 commission from the state.
We would do lots of good things. We would go out, you know, when we get the money, we'll figure it out.
And tickets are only $2 a piece, and tonight's drawing is not until 11 p.m., so there's still time if you're hoping to win. Olivia Lemon, Worcester News Tonight.
An adult daycare center gave seniors the opportunity to walk the red carpet Friday. The Renaissance Adult Day Health Center did the seniors' hair, makeup, and put dresses on them as they competed for Mrs. Renaissance. The event featured a fashion show, karaoke, and a lot of dancing. Organizers say most of their patients have some form of dementia or Alzheimer's, and it's a great way for them to do something fun and carefree.
They deserve everything that we can do for them, because for us, they are queen and princesses all the time.
Everyone has a group of friends here, and they get along, and they have a really good time. It's very special for them.
The director says the center has special activities planned for their patients every week.